Good evening, welcome to Tales of Myth and Mayhem. I am Marc, your storyteller. We are playing Marvel Multiverse role-playing game. This is season 2 of We All Fall Down. The first season was actually fucking awesome. If you've not watched it, you really fucking should. Especially the finale. It's been a few months, couple, I don't know, quite a while. So we will go down and say hello, and I will do a short recap to try and help jog all of our memories, or just forget everything and do something new. Let's start with the person with no camera. Seb, how are you?
I'm cameraless, I'm faceless, and I feel quite contrite that everybody is set up, and my webcam decided to just not cooperate today, and I apologize, but other than that, I'm quite. What? Where do you get off having a fan? Like, what?
It's
You're the
my
narrator. Now I just imagine like the watcher want to like with a giant fuck off fan. Anyway,
Galactus with a fan. That'd be it.
Yep. Yep. So are we doing character introductions or are we just doing our
No,
introductions?
do introduce character, please.
Yep. Silas Crawford has had a couple of days, a rough couple of weeks. I mean, has it only been like kind of like 2 weeks ish since we traveled?
Something like that, yeah. It was not long at all.
So he's gone from having a beautiful penthouse apartment on Krakoa to being hunted down like an animal on a cross-country tour of Britain. Kind of used to the Hellfire Club life, which this ain't it at all. He's not a happy boy, but he's trying to hold it together, but he's not being very successful and just tends to lash out when he's reaching kind of like a breaking point. Has been trying to be in some kind of touch with Shaw for the entire time, and that has not succeeded. Has been, for the longest time, without his knowledge, been in touch with David Haller, Legion, and then once he realized who he's been in touch with, almost had a heart attack because he's only known David by his like worst reputation, I suppose. And it's like, oh no, oh god, he's not gonna kill us. Good, that's a start. It's the first person who hasn't tried to kill us. That's great. Well, not the first person, but so yeah, and now everything has just gone very wild. But I think we'll get to that. So yeah.
Thank you very much. Michelle, how about you?
Hi, I'm Michelle. I'm playing Sonia Bacon, Landoner, former child star, current recovering drug and alcohol addict. Obviously, the child star part may be related to that.
What never?
Her life was going good, you know. There was a documentary coming out about her that was actually told a story properly that she was seeing the final cut of and was quite happy about. That was going to actually show that she'd saved some people, and she had a little detective agency starting off that was making money. That she was and she was working out of her friend's basement. She was turning her life around after it all went to shit, and then Orcus started trying to bloody pogrom everyone. And it was rubbish. She met
There wasn't
cool
so
mutants.
much Orcus. There was I mean, they were strong arming Charles, but so it technically was them. Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, it was. There was a bunch of X-Men bollocks that
I'm going to stop interrupting. I'm sorry. I'm nerding out.
was not particularly happy with. She's a bit tired of the X-Men getting in the way of her business. And all of this politics around mutants and stuff, but she was getting by, and then it all went to hell. And yeah, now she's got very mixed feelings about the company she keeps after what happened last season, and also sucked into nightmarish, distorted dreams of her traumatic past just now, which not great, not ideal. So yeah, it's a bit mixed up. She's a bit mixed.
Understandable. I keep going clockwise. Kathrine, how about you?
That's me. Hey.
It is indeed. With a fan
Yes.
and everything.
Yes. I am playing Chris, who probably isn't more surprised than they normally are, because everything is life is fucked up. So this might not be more or less fucked up than they're used to. Yeah, they are trying to find out, I guess, who's friend and who's enemy and who is just there. I think that's the part they are more concerned about. Maybe a bit about our little brown cloaks friend.
The druid lady.
Yes,
Oh, the druids,
please.
yeah.
Thank you. That might be some of the first thoughts in Chris's head when we land. For some reason. Freckles could be the reason, but
Thank you very much. And last but not least, Lavita.
Hello, I'm playing Lauren Morgan, who knew she had powers and spent a lot of time trying to hide them until suddenly she couldn't, and she's been wrestling with the ethics of and trust of being a mutant in this society in which they live. Kind of very unsettled by the political and social landscape and how it suddenly shifted very quickly. And she somehow escaped from the horrible nightmares because of some kind of random number generator in the sky.
The
The
RNG
cruelest of
gods
all
are...
gods. Yep.
No, very cool. So, previously on We All Fall Down, Orcus orchestrated their attack on the Hellfire Gala, causing Professor X to command every mutant on the planet to leave. Those that didn't were immediately persona non grata and were subject to a mutant hunt. Our mutants here, along with a couple of others, got saved by a mysterious voice with a lovely Scottish accent, who told them to move north. They did so, scaring the shit out of a lorry driver, making him feel very bad about himself at the same time, Silas. For meeting some druids who were extremely helpful and managed to get them a good bit further on their journey. When they left the druids, first of all, one of the kids with them, their powers went a bit haywire and almost killed everyone else. Did manage to kill the other NPC. They met the Bellington family, who is mostly a family of mutants. The father wasn't, but he was a member of the Hellfire Club. He had a plan to bring his dead wife back by sacrificing a bunch of Orcus agents in a bloody hunt throughout his lands. So, Sarah was it Sarah or Sarah? I forgot.
Sarah.
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 Was very much
Getting the
against
Queen
it.
Vic.
Whereas Silas, the Lauren was ambiguous. Silas and Chris were more on the bloodthirsty side, showing a little bit of their past, perhaps, and how they dealt with it. They managed to prevent this hunt and not bring the father to justice, but he got his just desserts as the demons that he had summoned to punish, to get the power to get his wife back and punish the Orcus soldiers, took him instead. The group then carried on north, trying to get to Skye as the voice coaxed them on. They found out that the voice belonged to David Haller, the mutant known as Legion, who is an extremely powerful reality bender. On their way, they ran into something that almost tore them apart, managed to trap them, everyone except Lauren, in a kind of dream universe where their pasts were distorted and used to attack them. Everyone managed to get out except the youngest son of Bellington's, Troy. He unfortunately did not make it. And Legion tried to save them all. But whatever was attacking was a little bit too powerful, and the only way to stop it was to, well, break the universe. Or they broke the universe and he couldn't stop it. The last thing he was able to do was fling them outwards to somewhere else in the hopes that they'd survive. And the last thing we heard was from Sarah, which was, what the fuck?
So, can I ask something?
You can indeed.
So, what attacked us at the end? What did Legion...
You don't know.
So, something attacked us. Legion sent us into a nightmarish, weird place.
No,
and then
nightmarish weird place was there. That
was the attack. Right.
Was the attack.
So, and we are aware that the universe that we came from has been destroyed.
You are probably fairly sure, yes.
Okay, cool.
Or
Oh,
at
this
least
is
is
perfect.
inaccessible.
This is just fucking great, isn't it? It's just fucking perfect, isn't it? Christ.
So just narratively, are we because I think Silas's first question on waking up is, am I still on a bridge? If I don't, I just want to be home.
Falling upwards, you felt the gravity
Yes.
pulling you up, up, up. And this goes on for a long time. Your mind is... it goes on for so long that you're able to calm down and take, maybe able to assess the situation. The inner screaming stops after a while as you don't hit into anything. But you feel yourself hurtling, you can feel something tearing as you smack into it again and again, just like gossamer fibres. That you feel it tearing, you feel that you're gone, and that's it. And at some point, none of you can speak to each other during this. You're all... There's no sound, there's no air, there's no rush of wind or anything, it's just this feeling. And then gravity reasserts itself. And you land on what seems like glass or glass beads or something, with large black obsidian rocks surrounding you. The sun beating down with no clouds.
Is that like in all directions? Like the beads, like almost like a desert of them, or is it?
Yes.
Okay, that's.
It hurts when you land.
Are
but
the
not
are the
damage.
Bellington kids with us, or did they kind of go their own separate?
No, Jeremy and Rebecca are both with you.
And Troy's dead.
Troy's pampered.
They just found out he was dead as well.
Yeah, like just found out.
Right, I think Silas will briefly say, I don't know where we are, but give me a minute. And then he's going to try to astral project to kind of at least get some kind of bearings. But they've seen him do this before. So it's not... I mean, it's a little bit kind of abrupt for him to leave the conversation before they even started. But he really just wants to know where the hell they are.
You say that, Rebecca's already sitting, crying. Jeremy has gotten up, moving towards her, and you astral project. You don't need to roll for it, do you?
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either. You leave your body.
No, I spend 5 focus. But
All right, spend time focus, yeah. So you describe to me, what's it like when you leave your body? What do you experience?
It's sort of... Usually it's sort of like a kind of sense of like like a higher state of kind of like understanding, but right now it's sort of it feels different. It feels a bit more desperate and a bit more lost because it's sort of like this move. What normally is like a longer period of like kind of okay like meditate and concentrate and like all the stuff that he learned like at New Age camp, but now it's more of a desperate thing. So now it's more of a kind of it feels less in control than he'd like, basically.
Part of your spirit doesn't want to leave your body. It kind of sticks as if it's scared.
Okay, that's not great.
But you rise up.
He's definitely not used to that. Yep. I rise up as much as I can, but I suspect that won't be very much.
Well, you're able to go fairly high, and you see in every direction just desolation. These obsidian rocks come out just about everywhere. But in your astral form, you're up high enough that you can see into the distance, and you can see the wreckages of buildings, and this sand, this glass, this is everywhere as far as you can see. There's nothing. You don't see any birds. You don't see any trees.
Oh, that's not good.
As you look, you see in the distance what looks like a tower. Maybe it's just another big rock. It's entirely black. It's slightly misshapen, but something says to you that that has been crafted.
I mean, there's no other distinguishing like landmark, so that might be the way to go at some point. And yeah, I'd just return to my body as quickly as possible to talk to everybody else. But I think at first he's just going to listen to people talk. He's going to shut the fuck up.
Well, we'll go back to because as you did that, let's see how everyone else was reacting. Who wants to go first?
I would like to investigate the glass beads on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I am apparently an expert investigator, and I have an edge on vigilance checks to spot clues and on logic checks related to interpreting clues.
Superb. Then
Damn.
I said we might not get any rolls, but I think, yes, this is definitely a good time for a roll. I'd say, yeah, okay. You can just go for the logic check if you want.
Logic check. Not vigilance?
Well, I mean, you see the things everywhere. But, well, you've got an edge on the logic anyway. And we've still got bonuses from the audience.
All right, I'll do a non-combat logic roll.
Oh, damn.
Fucking hell, that's brilliant. That's almost the best you can get. That's a 15 with a marvel.
If I use an edge, does that mean I have to use that one?
No, you can reroll any one you want, but there's no point. I mean, you could if you use one edge and one bonus die, you can try the 2/5, see if you get 2 6s. But
I've got one edge.
You've got one edge, and you could use a bonus from the audience. But there's
No,
no
well,
point. 15's enough.
I'm not going to bother. So yeah, go on.
Nice.
Hit me with what I investigate.
You land just like everyone else. Maybe you make a little bit more of a dell in the ground. You look, and you decide you're an expert investigator. The first thing your mind does is try to look to find out where you are, what's going on. Your hand sinks into this sand-like substance, and you hold it up to your eyes. You've never had anything like this happen, but you've heard of it. That when an explosion big enough, something strong enough to just shatter everything and turn it to glass, to sand, to dust. This looks like it's the remains of a city or a town.
When do I know when this town or city was destroyed?
You've no idea, no. There's no way you would need like equipment for to do analysis.
Do I know that I'm in a different universe?
I don't know, do you?
I don't know. I don't know what Sarah knows. I know what I know. Michelle knows. So I don't know what Sarah knows.
Well, if you don't know that Sarah knows, then Sarah might not know. She might not have clicked yet that that's what happened. Maybe she thinks she's just been sent somewhere else.
I'm just going to stand up and say again, what the fuck just happened?
Chris or Lauren, what are you doing in the aftermath of landing?
Chris will go to Rebecca because she was one reaching out for her when we found her in the cellar. So Chris will definitely try and console her.
Jeremy
Since
makes
everybody
space
else
for you.
looks as they are figuring out their own things.
He's sobbing. I can't believe he's gone. Little shit, how dare he? You can see the tears, and Jeremy's crying as well. He's not sobbing, but the tears are running down his face, and he's got his hand on her shoulder. And he looks at you. Are you okay?
Yeah. You?
For a given value of okay, yeah, sure. Where the fuck are we?
I have no freaking idea. And they're going to... Is Rebecca standing or sitting?
Sitting.
Sitting. So Chris is going to sit down beside her and, like, indicates that they want to, like, give her a hug and console her, but is still respectful about that the last thing she said to them before all this was kind of, I hate you.
Yeah. You reach for her and she puts her head on your shoulder and then puts her arm on you and is still just sobbing uncontrollably, completely different to the woman you met before. This is just pure emotion coming out of her. The coldness is gone. The arrogance seems to be gone. Jeremy looks at you both and stands up and walks towards Sarah. Lauren, what about you? After you land...
I mean, being a bit elasticated, she probably landed well. Yeah,
exactly. You don't.
I'm just floating in the air.
Yeah, you feel like you're going to hit, and then for some reason your body just teleports, and you're on the ground.
Oh, okay.
So the momentum's all gone. You don't hit. Everyone else like kind of hits, and it hurts, and you don't. It's just like it used to happen when you were getting to know your powers before you were able to control them.
Yeah, before the druids, that was a heck of a time. Yeah, she's looking around as well and just a bit mystified about where we are. And it's not Skye. She's seen pictures of Skye, and this isn't it. And
I mean, maybe the pictures were like very misleading and photoshopped. Who knows?
Scotland just tricking you into coming for the tourism. It's like, no.
Yeah, I thought it was like that film in that Alien film, the beginning of that Alien film.
Yeah.
I mean, Prometheus, by the way. Yeah, this, and she might kind of stretch a little bit and just kind of get a sense of like, okay, gravity's kind of not feeling weird anymore. At least we're not kind of floating. We're not lighter than normal. It's noticing that Chris is chatting with Rebecca and Jeremy. I'm going to leave them to it. Like, she wants to chat to them, but she doesn't know Rebecca like Chris does. So just let Chris handle that. Silas seems to be doing his meditation type thing. So it's just like looking around, having a moment, while everyone else has their moments.
Jeremy sees you as he's walking towards Sarah. He sees you. Before he gets to her, just comes over to you. Are you okay? And he offers his hand
I'm
to help you
fine.
up.
Thanks. I'm quite resilient to that kind of thing. But what? I have so many questions about what just happened. Like, where did that nice Scottish guy go? He kind of threw us away.
Oh, David.
That was Legion. He
said his name was David.
His mutant name was Legion. I'd heard stories about him, but...
David Hallen.
Haller. And if you've not watched the Legion series, watch it, because it's fucking fantastic.
I'll make a note. But Lauren just met this nice Scottish guy who was quite kindly towards her, and that's how she's feeling right now. Like,
He's not
where'd that
Scottish in the
nice
show,
guy go?
unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
David fucking Haller.
David Haller. That's who saved you.
That's who I've been hanging out with since you all vanished off into your own little worlds. Is he important? What's the deal?
He's Professor Xavier's son.
Fuck.
This is some deep X-Men shit we're in.
Well, I think we're not in it anymore, if that's any good.
No, where are we? Because I pick up some of the sand. This used to be buildings.
There's nothing living nearby.
This was a city or a town or something at some point, and something incredibly powerful turned it all into glass and whatever else.
I could bounce around and have a look if you want from like different angles, real quick.
At this point, Silas, you come back to your body.
It just also out of character. I love how done Sarah is with the whole like X-Men. It's just kind of like,
X-Men.
I don't care if this is godlike mutant every second corner. They're just making my life worse every time. But yeah, not incorrect. I mean, also not canonical, but just like the complete no sell off. Like, oh, not that.
I read a ton of X-Men in
I know.
preparation for this. I didn't get anywhere close to this thing, so I don't know what the lore is.
Oh, now it's completely new. This is all my silly head.
Fair dues.
Oh god. Kind of return and say like whatever this place is. I'm not sure if it dampens my powers. I can't really see as far as I usually can. Then he points
Silence.
into the direction of where the towers are. There are some structures back there, but I don't know what here is.
Can we see them from where we are? But there's like a line of sight.
It's far enough away that you would be able to be very small. But if you look hard enough, yes. Silas points you in the right direction.
Does anyone have any way of working out where we are? Because this was a city or a town where we are standing.
At night time, if we see the stars, I can tell you.
That's a really good point.
This could be London.
This could not be Earth, maybe, though, as well.
What do you mean it couldn't be?
Oh, I
Earth?
don't like that.
Well, it could be somewhere else.
That's true.
Somewhere else.
I mean,
There's loads of places that aren't Earth.
Did I have a telepathic link to any of the NPCs who I could? I mean, player me knows that there won't be an answer, but Silas doesn't know that, so he's gonna.
Well, you
might
could
try to
reach
reach
out. I mean, you're rank 3 now, are you?
Yep.
Yeah. How strong is the? Because I think that's really strong.
I think the link is character can communicate with one person at a time, and they must have met or seen the other person before. So that could be like a lot of people that we've met on the journey.
Yeah. So who do you want to reach out to?
Maybe the druids, because I think he's afraid that he's still in Britain. He wants to be back home, basically. But he assumes that sort of like they just maybe they haven't moved like in space so much as in time. Maybe like he's going to try to reach the. I'm blanking on the name of the leader of the druids, the lady who was running the caves that we were in.
Fuck.
Sorry, you don't need. It's fine.
No, but she's like a main character, a main NPC at least. The fuck?
I can find out. I'll get on that.
Sorry?
Or is that Elise?
Yes.
Is that the...
Okay, then Elise, yes. He's gonna try to reach Elise telepathically.
So spend your focus, if that's what you need to do.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, is it free? What? Currently, it's free.
Okay.
Yep.
Make a. I think it's a. Is it a logic defense roll or what would it be?
If I want to force it, it would be I make a logic check against the target's vigilance defense. But I mean, if
No,
that's-
they're doing it to you.
oh, okay, well that
So what's your defense? Your vigilance defense?
16.
Okay, give me a second because I don't have my physical dice there because I'm a numpty. And we want to do. You feel something kind of grasping for you as you send your mind out.
Oh, that's not good.
You can't tell any intentions from it or anything, but something's definitely trying to do something with you, trying to grab on or to stop you or. Well,
I'm gonna. Oh, he's gonna be that guy. He's gonna be like in like the telepathic thoughts of like, he stops trying to reach her and like addresses whatever's trying to hold him back and kind of almost sort of sardonically says, "Do we know each other?"
who are you? You hear? It's a very small voice. You're not sure if it's the person's actual voice or if it's just how it's coming through mentally.
I think his assumption was that it's like the whatever was causing the nightmares, but if it's such a small voice that doesn't seem to recognize them, that's probably not it. We've just gotten here and we're not sure where here is, and we're trying to find friends.
Go towards the towers. There's no one else here.
Yes, but what is here? Just in a more even geographic sense.
It's London. How?
What?
How did you get here? How do you not know this? Come to the towers. He'll tell you everything.
Wait. Who is he? We want to be polite. We want to be gracious guests, and knowing who he is will be very helpful. Please.
Captain Britain.
Oh, that's actually not bad. Thank you. And then he just severs the telepathic connection. Apparently, this is London, or whatever is left of London. Which is a shame, because I'm pretty sure that there's some nice pubs that I used to go to all the time. He kind of looks around like at the desolation for miles, kind of like, huh,
Yes, Alice, it might be well if we can get a drink here.
There's not enough drinks left in the world. Anyway, but apparently Captain Britain is in whatever that tower is.
You all hear a thump as Sarah has got to her knees and is punching the ground. She is quite upset.
You feel the glass, even because you're so strong, even the small beads break at times, and you can feel them going into your, digging into your skin, just tiny little bits that you heal almost immediately. But you just feel that little bit of pinprick of pain when you're punching into it. Jeremy comes over. It's okay. Look, it's not our London. It can't be our London. We've not been gone long enough. It must be somewhere else. I've heard about the other worlds. I don't just. It'll be okay, Sarah. I promise. It'll be okay.
I look up and I say, "What do you mean, not our London?"
My dad told me. Silas, you'll know about it. Will you not? The Hellfire Club did lots of this shit. There's other Earths. There's so
Drugs.
many Earths. I mean, yeah, the drugs too, but
Right. I mean,
Oh, multiverse.
he laughs and then feels guilty for laughing and stops. Yes,
I mean, yes, we
multiverse.
did multiverse. I didn't really want to partake in the multiverse. Like,
No, it's been done to
know.
fucking death. It's terrible.
I know. It's like it's everywhere. I guess it sells. But
So
it's not something we did, right? I mean, it just for once, it's not my fault.
We
And he
don't
just
have that
gestures
sort of
why he
power.
gestures wildly.
I walk up and I grab Silas and I pick him up by his collar and say, "You listen here. This was a London. It may not be our London, but it was a London. Millions of people
I
lived
agree.
here, including probably alternative versions of me and alternative versions of people I love. So you shut your fucking mouth."
I have the exact same problem that you do, except I mean, I don't know where if this has happened to all of the Earth in this Earth. In which case, all of the people I care about, this has happened to also. So I just he tries to do the normal human thing of like trying to brush somebody's hands off of him, forgetting that it's Sarah's hands which are impossible to coolly brush off of himself. And he just sort of like hangs there like a limp noodle and sort of says,
I
"If
stare at him for. Oh, sorry, go on.
no, if you've lost people, then lots of people have lost people." And then he motions at the Belgian children and says, "And they've certainly lost people. So we should probably all just grow up for a second and figure
Let's
this
just
out."
calm down. Silas,
I stare at him
Stop
for
trying to
5 seconds and then I put him down, just like, "All right, that's all fair points. Sorry,
No, that's all right.
you said Captain Britain is here.
Yes. I mean, at least
Which Captain
something
Britain?
in my head. They specified he, so I don't. So this is just like, I guess, like for the viewers or listeners inside baseball. There's it could be Betsy, it could be
Brian, right?
Brian, yeah,
Barrett?
Brian, yeah. So I assume it is a Brian, or it could be something completely different.
Multiverse shit. All right.
And he's in the tower.
Yes,
Isn't his job to like protect the universe or something?
you would think.
Well, this Brian has not done a good job of it, has he?
Well, the universe is still here. It's just London that's fucked.
His name's Captain Britain. I would have thought that London would be on his list of priorities. You know what I mean?
Fair.
You can't protect the one capital. What's
you had one job. Fuck's sake.
I don't know. You lose one capital city, and suddenly people hold it against you for the whole rest of your career.
Exactly.
All right, so what do people want to do? Do you want to follow this another mystery voice?
I could just bounce over to the tower and check it out for you if you want, and come
It's
back.
quite far away. I mean, that'd be quite a few jumps for you to get there.
Do 4.5 miles per jump. How many?
I can boost?
I mean, walking there, it would take you probably 2 days.
You still can't carry people with the.
You know what? Let's try that, Silas. Let's try that right now.
Okay. Oh my god.
I'll just like take hold of Silas's hand. Is that okay?
Yeah, he said at this point he sort of just
And I'll attempt to make
All right.
teleport.
If you're trying new powers now, just be careful. We're
So
somewhere completely unknown. We don't know what the hell's going on. And if you try a new power now and you blip off somewhere and you can't come back, you're double fucked. You understand that, right, kid?
Understood.
All right, be careful.
this is the if the power has a range or effective areas of or durations, they're doubled.
We're out of combat. So I can go 300 times my rank, which is 100 times my rank in spaces. You can double that. So I can take you 600
I just put it in the chat,
spaces.
but
And one space is how much?
I don't know. This is what is it, like 5 feet, 6 feet?
Something like that. We'd still say it would take you at least a day to get there, let's say that. Not
Yeah, I'm just going to teleport Silas away and back again for
Okay.
the effect.
Yeah.
You
do so.
have the touch ring thing. Okay, yep. He didn't realize. I like the idea that he didn't realize that you mean taking him along. Like he assumes, you want me to bump your powers, and then like the moment he does, you just
And then
teleport away
we're
with him.
both like
Yep, it's like
600
wait, what?
spaces away.
And that way is up the way and you're both vulnerable.
I'm always going to specify if I'm changing height. Let's just keep that in mind now. If I'm changing
Fair.
height, I will say so.
This
And
is
also,
fair.
being able to see where I'm going is the main thing. That's his whole other part,
mean-
like being able to teleport somewhere you can't see.
I think as a panic response when she does it, he will like, activate his levitation. So even if it goes into the air,
Silas,
it's fine.
Silas, it's okay.
Exactly, Rob. Straight down. You teleport. We'll get to your reaction in a wee second. Let's go back to Chris and Jessica.
Rachel.
Not Jessica. No. Thank you. Why did I say Jessica? It's Rebecca. Fuck.
Wow.
I don't even have a Jessica in any of my games. There's no... I don't even know a Jessica New. Like... Jessica?
What's your middle name? Just the Hellfire Club.
We had a Jessica Bacon in something.
Did we? I'm sure also we did.
I think Mothership.
I think so as well. It was
One
my
of
first
the
Mothership ones.
bacon robots was a Jessica.
Yeah. So, Rebecca has finished sobbing. She's pulled away from you, wrapping her arms around her knees. He was just a kid, you know. Do you know how he died? What?
Did you have some visions before we got here?
We all did we not? It was fucking horrible.
Oh yeah, we picked her up in one of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that whatever was there hunting us got Troy.
I'll
so
fucking
sorry.
kill it, and you see that anger come back in her eyes that you've known since you've met her. I'll tear the fucking things apart. And she grabs some of the glass and you see it and crinkle into even more dust. Sorry, I need to take a break here. How many bacons are there? There is a bacon in every game I run, I think, Rob. This has been going on for quite a while. This is the bacon verse.
The Book of Bacon. Very good.
I'll rip every one of them apart. I'll stop them. You need to help me find them. She calls on Jeremy. And as she does, you see Lauren and Silas just disappear.
Have we been close enough to hear what they've been talking about?
If you've been actively listening, yes. Otherwise, it just sounds like background noise. But if you say you were keeping an ear on it, then that's absolutely fine.
So when Jeremy comes over, I think Chris is going to like, so we're in another London?
I think so. It better not be our London, because I don't think I can take much more loss today.
If you give me a sec, I might be able to confirm it. I'm going to wait here, don't move. I'm going to fly up. I'm going to go as high as I can get. I'm going to see if I can see any kind of landscape, see if it matches with what I know of our London, see if it's confirmed if it's the same one. I'll be right back, all right? Don't go anywhere.
That's a great idea.
Sip,
You
just
can't
do
say
that.
that. You've disappeared.
I know I'm not saying that. I'm out of character. I'm saying that.
Silas.
He's also gone.
I'm gonna fly up as to basically as far as I can get below clouds, although there aren't any clouds. So I'm just gonna fly up high and see if I can see the landscape and see if I can see any obvious differences that would mean that this is a different Earth.
You fly so high it gets extremely cold. So the first time you've done it, but it's generally you don't fly that high. In every direction, other than these two, this jag of a spire, maybe smaller, or tower, maybe smaller ones beside it. There's nothing. It's just desolation as far as you can see.
I fly back down and just say, there's no way of telling. Whatever happened here, it happened everywhere.
Well, we don't have any food, we don't have any water. The sun is pretty powerful, British summer at the moment. I think if we don't have any other choice, we should head towards that tower, no?
Good idea.
No.
I am going to be fine for food and drink for a while. I can survive pretty
If
well.
I can find some water on the ground, I can grow us something to eat.
Well, there's always, and you're going to laugh, but I'm being serious. Like you folks, you'll be dead in a few days without a glass of water. May need to find something to collect liquid from you.
That's not a bad idea. But I'll need water too, otherwise it's not going to...
It'll be warm and probably salty. I don't know, I've never drank piss before, but it's something.
Silas is... Well, there was that one weekend.
Okay.
I know you're laughing, and it's a survival situation. Like, I'm good for a while, because for whatever reason, I could survive without food and drink and sleep for a good while, but you lot...
Evie.
We could find some kind of container. We can at least drink something and survive the next couple of days' walk in the under this sun.
At this point, Silas and
can
Lauren,
Sarah
you're
not?
back.
Sorry. Out of character, can Sarah not fly people like at a faster speed? what's your
Yes,
point?
technically she could ferry one or two at a time, but it kind of takes away from the dramatic impact of you all finding things.
I
out of the hunting.
understand. I understand. Sorry.
I mean, we've all got ways to travel here, but
Here's what I could do. I could fly around. I could fly ahead and get supplies from Captain Britain.
Maybe it's better if we stick together.
I mean, have you met Captain Britain before in any universe?
No.
You can be nice, right? When you first meet them.
Well, that very much depends on what kind of Captain Britain this is.
Yeah, I was worried you might say that.
Like Captain Britain here could have been, if this is a different Earth, the Captain Britain could be the cause of this. Could be evil Captain Britain. Could be like Captain Britain first.
But
Oh no!
oh,
I'm just saying, it could be
Meet
like one of
Britain
the
Glass again.
anti-immigrant freaks and
If-
did his
if this was
fucking-
a game with Benny's, like, yeah.
Honestly, you need to kind of like send that into like Marvel like as a concept.
No. Isn't there already like a Marvel equivalent of Britain first? Anyway,
Yeah. Anyway.
whether they're good or evil, they're also a possible only way to getting water and food.
Good point. You know what, I'll stick with you, but if people start flagging and people start dropping like flies, I'll fly ahead. All right? I'll keep that in
Okay.
the back pocket.
I mean, you can do that. Just if you're going back and forth, it would just be things. But if one of you wanted to go, one of you could get the reveal. Everyone else would hear it, but their characters wouldn't get it.
I mean, also, I don't want to do that back and forth thing, carrying people and then carrying people another jump, then carrying people. It'll end up like that game with the fox
Yeah.
and the boat.
Yep.
Yes, I've written Captain
so
Britain would
question-
also be good. Yeah, so
When we get there, like, do I recognize the tower as something like non-recognizable, or is it just
no, it's
no?
it's like it's made from this obsidian stone, but there's no windows or anything. There's a big kind of doorway. It kind of looks like Superman's Fortress of Solitude, but black.
Oh sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's always a great sign. Just
Like
like,
a kind of
obsidian,
obsidian.
kind of
Yes.
visible. Sure.
Black, like a
just what I
black
wanted.
shirt.
Hey, look, when I was a
not
teenager, I
Italians.
painted one whole wall of my bedroom black. It wasn't great because it didn't cover it properly, but the thought was there.
And yes, as Rob says, it could be a Venom Captain Britain. The other Black would come in as well.
Black shirts were Oswald Mosley, which is who was a British fascist. See?
Yeah, but they were the Italians first.
Yeah,
Barbarian
Oswald
fascist
Mosley was
to
many
wit.
things, but original wasn't one of them.
Okay, that's
Okay,
superb.
very good.
The clips from this episode are going to be something.
Yeah, I will
Absolutely.
try and take the time to get some out. So what's the plan? Are you all heading off together?
Yeah, I'll stick with you, just in case there's some beasties that need punching. But if people start flagging, or it looks like people are going to start dropping from lack of water and food, I can go ahead and sort that out, hopefully.
Also, you
two.
don't believe we'll be able to protect ourselves? That's rich. But let's go.
In game
Okay,
time.
fine. Well, if
Hang on.
you don't need my house, I'll just fly ahead and...
No,
get-
Sarah, don't be like that. It's okay. But I'm just thinking, like, it's not been that long since we left the Druids, and they gave us some food. Have we got any of that food left?
Didn't we leave most of our belongings back at the stage?
Oh, I guess.
I'm not trying to be the one who ruins the party.
I'm just
No.
checking.
saying we have no food.
Is there a chance we have some food?
It's a hot sun. We're essentially going to be walking in a desert for 2 days, all right? My concerns are not ridiculous.
Not at all.
Order
I'm just
even.
checking.
Order even.
I'm not sure. It doesn't help at all. But Silas has left the bottle of gin that he took from the estate with everybody. So I don't know. Fight each other over it. I guess.
Michelle, can you do the order even? I don't feel up to this.
All right, even, because I'm autistic and I hate odd numbers.
There we go. Jeremy says, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" And you hear it's not an eruption, but it's like if a tree was to grow 1,000 times faster than it does, 100,000 times faster, and you see his arm bulk up and smack into the ground. There's beads get thrown up into the air everywhere. And he goes down and down. You see he's starting to strain. And he says, "Got it." And you see little leaves start to form on his arm. They're getting thicker. If you were to touch one, you would see that it's holding a lot of moisture. We can do this just now, and I can try again in a couple of hours, but this should just suck on the leaf. I know, at least it's not piss, okay?
Jeremy,
But it has come out of your body.
Just try not to
Better
think
than
about it. I don't really want...
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Jeremy, you're incredible. I want you to know that. You're really incredible. Thank you. That's really good.
Better than dying of thirst.
All right. Should we get a mosey on then?
Let's.
Rebecca's now just fuming quietly, but she grabs hold of your hand, Chris, as they're walking, and she squeezes tight as if she's holding on for dear life. Vine Daddy.
Oh,
This is getting kinky.
okay.
Going to be
What was the game with the
on
ASMR?
Jeremy's
It's,
roots.
You begin to walk, and hours go by, and it's unchanging. The sun moves, but it's still warm. Still not warm, it's still hot. You walk until you can't anymore. Make camp for the night in the glass. Jeremy tries to grow a kind of shelter for you, but he's not got much left. It's enough that he'll cover one side. And he looks...
I'll
Sorry.
stay up and keep watch. I could sleep later.
Before you go to sleep, he looks up to the stars, finally gets his bearings, and comes up to you while you're on guard. It is Lyndon.
Of course.
It can't be our London. We weren't gone anywhere near that long. If it goes on for as long as you and Silas say, there's no way. It's not just London, it's everything.
Do you have any idea what happened?
Not a clue. That thing or those things, whatever they were, trying to get into my head, and then you all got us out.
I didn't get us out.
No, you all did. Was that Legion?
Yeah.
Why couldn't he have come with us? If he'd come with us, it would have been so much fucking easier.
Because he was off busy doing fucking X-Men work or some shit. I don't know.
I don't think he was ever an X-Men.
Whatever. His dad was like King X-Men. He was fucking Nepo baby, probably. I don't know.
I love
decidedly fucking not.
David is just like the polar opposite of it, even though he's born from.
The last time in our game that David saw his dad poisoned him because he thought he was going to use his power for evil.
Yeah,
Fair enough. I'm making it a part of Sarah's character
I'm
right
just
now
saying
that she has not been keeping up entirely with the X-Men's
I know.
escapades.
I'm just defending David. So,
If there's an ape in that tower, I'm going to lose my shit.
Ape. Like donkey.
Yeah, like the Bellingtons were keeping an ape.
Oh yeah.
Like the Planet of the Apes.
The PhD ape or something?
Oh god.
yes. Worked for Orcus.
Hey kid. I'm speaking to Jeremy. He was the one who's up, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna be okay. What, we're losing your dad and your brother in the space of what?
I severely fucking doubt it, but
Yeah, it was a stupid question on my part. I'm sorry, mate. That was stupid.
no, thanks for asking. He looks over towards his sister, who's sleeping, just kind of curled up on the ground. She acts tough, and she's not nearly as tough as she thinks she is. So I can't lose it until I've made sure she's okay. Your friends as well, they're just kids. Well, not that Silas, but pretty sure he can take care of himself. He's one of those bastards.
He appears to be very good at it.
Yeah, they all tend to be. Yeah, it could be God. We could do a proper crossover, proper multiverse. Sorry. I'd see. I've now. I'd say usually look at chat. I've actually moved my chat up to my teleprompter, so I can look at it the whole time. Don't know why. I just thought it'd be a good idea. It's really not. It's distracting as fuck.
So what you're saying is that you need a new bot command now?
Probably. No, I need to get better at using my teleprompter. I should actually have all your faces up there, but I don't. I'm too lazy.
Yeah, demand eye contact. You can't do it, but you can.
Exactly. Like, I know you might not need it, but I need to get some sleep. I want to be ready for tomorrow, whatever it is.
Alright. So I got this. I'll see you in the morning.
So yeah, Dara, thank you. I know you didn't see eye to eye with my dad, neither did I. He didn't want to happen to him what happened, and I appreciate that.
I wish I'd turned out better.
And he goes to sleep as well. Everyone else, what are you doing? Are you sleeping? You doing something else?
So are we separate? Or did we go to the tower and then teleport
you've
back?
only been on the way for one day. You've got another, like, half a day to go together.
Okay.
It was far away.
Silas wouldn't be Silas if he didn't try to telepathically contact Shaw, even though he knows he's not going to get. He knows nobody's picking up the phone, but it far be it from him not to try.
There's an absence there, and it's different from not being able to get him. As something happened on this earth, something. It's left echoes everywhere. And I know you're not really that sort of psychic, but you definitely feel
Yeah.
it whenever you try to. But no Sebastian.
I mean, here's the question. So, since since he lived on Krakoa, and would I have kind of quote unquote met Krakoa to the point where I could have some kind of connection with it?
I'm not sure you would understand Krakoa, but
I just
you
want to
would
see if
be
it's
able to-
there.
You would be able to contact Krakoa, yeah.
I will try and not understand what it's saying if it's saying it anything at all.
You reach out for Krakoa. You reach out for the couple of places you know where it could be, and there's nothing.
Oh, this is just getting worse and worse. I don't know what's worse. And I think he's gonna have a hard time sleeping, even though he's just been through just like an entire trek through the marble desert, and like just physically he's tired, but mentally kind of like his thoughts are racing, and it takes him a while to get to sleep.
Yeah. Every so often you get kind of flashbacks to those nightmares. Where you see.
Which he now kind of wishes he could have back, because at least the nightmares had people that he liked in them.
Yes.
And if you want the worst nightmares of your life back, you're in a very bad place, really.
Yes, you are. You hear again David asking you to tell his father he loved him. As you drift off to sleep, it's just all coming back, and you hear Shaw, but it's not from the nightmares, it's from a memory. And you get to go to sleep with something nice
Well, that's nice, yeah.
as you drift off. Lauren, Chris? Are you doing anything or are you just going to sleep?
Probably just going to sleep, trying at least, but again, sticking close to Rebecca.
Some point she
So if
rolls
she's
over.
going to sleep, Rebecca's going to sleep.
Yeah, some point she rolls over and like cuddles into you. She sobs quite often in her sleep. At one point during the night, she cries out and it wakes you up, but she doesn't wake up. Lauren, what about you?
I think she's just going to sleep. She's going to check what she has, like check her pockets, check her little bag, and see what there is, and then just like take stock, and then sleep.
I mean, you've got anything with you that you could reasonably have. That'd be
Yeah.
absolutely
I'm
fine.
not asking to do a list.
No,
I'm just,
I'm just saying,
this is
just so
character
you
mode.
do, just if you want, all of you do, like anything, like if you've got a bag, there's more stuff you can have. You just get your pockets, obviously, it's more limited.
I mean, canonically, I haven't had a phone since we were taken to the gates, so I definitely don't have that.
Yeah. You sleep. Sarah, you don't. You just watch the night. You listen, and there's no sound of animals, no sound of the wind going through leaves or anything. You hear the wind, but that's it. Everything smells kind of not sterile, but like nothing. There's no scent on the air. There's no, of anything decomposing or anything living or seawater or fucking. You can't even see. Sorry, that's one thing you would have seen when you float, which I didn't think of, was the Thames. Or where the Thames was. So it
I
wasn't
was
a
about
river.
to say it's dried up, isn't it? Like it's just completely
Yes.
pulled
Why-
together.
Maybe you didn't recognise it.
With the Thames, I'm assuming it's like a crater or something, or a not a crater. Like the big thing in America. What's it called? It's slipped my brain.
Grand Canyon?
Canyon. It's a canyon now instead of a river.
Yeah, basically. But it's not that deep, but yeah.
Is this canyon the same shape as the Thames that I am familiar with?
It would likely be, yeah.
In that case, just to slightly retcon things to adapt to this
sorry.
information, I will have realised that it's the same shape, but kept it to myself.
Yeah.
And as I go and watch, I'm thinking about. I'm convinced it's the same Earth. Michelle knows that I'm wrong, that she's wrong.
Oh, you might be right.
no.
You know that I like to trick you
Yeah.
for things like this.
Fair
so
enough, but
who knows?
Sarah is at this point convinced. And when she's pretty sure everyone's asleep, she has a bit of a cry and just says, "Oh, Sam."
Morning.
No, Steph, rather. It's Steph.
Steph,
I
sorry,
don't know
I was
why,
thinking
Sam.
I
Long
was thinking
time.
about
Stephanie.
wise, Samwise Gamgee, but
Oh, Steph.
north of the river. That's true. Oh. The sun wakes you all in the morning. It's just bright. The little beads catch the light and make everything so much brighter. It's like in the snow. If there's no clouds and the sun's out and the snow's just basically blinding. It's kind of like that. I can't speak. Jeremy does his trick again, putting his hand into the ground, searching for water. He does find some, but it's less than it was the day before, but it's enough to get you all, so you're not going to die of dehydration.
Question: Do we on after the rest recover some focus? Because I forgot.
Oh, sorry, yes, your focus will be back, yeah.
Okay, just checking.
No, you're right.
Didn't want to cheat the system.
And Chris is going to ask Jeremy when he does that, like, anything else alive in the ground?
I can't feel anything for kilometres. There's nothing.
I think so. Silas is going to remember the memory that he had last night about Legion asking him to get in contact with his father, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of feels like, even though they're in this hellscape now, like he still owes him, the one promise. So, I mean, first he's going to look very carefully, telepathically reach out to see, like, because something was blocking him before, correct?
So something was trying to interact with him before.
Oh, I see. I mean, you can't really. I can't contact whatever that was directly. That was just something that kind of like got in the way, correct?
Yeah.
In that case, I'll just. He's going to basically as loudly, like in telepathic terms as possible, yell into the void. I don't think he's ever met Xavier person to person, but he's aware that if he exists, he's probably powerful enough to pick up on like psychic pings if they're like loud enough. But
so you're yelling into the void.
Yes.
Haven't we all? At various points, haven't we all?
Odd or even, sir?
Evens.
Okay. That's odd.
Okay, well, of course it is. God damn it.
You get no reply. It's like it echoes throughout the spiritual realm. There's nothing. And then the echo stops somewhere. You just get a sudden feeling of it being twisted, but it's gone. It's like just a flash.
Yeah. So it's not a sense of. I mean, was it like the same where like it's a sense of there's nothing, or is there? There might be something, but you can't find it, or is there no way of distinguishing?
I don't know. Is there a way to with your powers?
No, probably not. No, I'll leave it. We'll just leave it at where it is.
No, I mean
But,
you know
because
better than I would.
No. The power is actually like. I mean, I was already kind of not like misusing, but like kind of creatively like interpreting the power because like I'm supposed to have met the person, and that was more of a kind of yelling out loud in telepathy to so it wasn't even.
I mean, you would have met him if you were on Krakoa. You would have met him at some point.
Really, he seems very busy on the quiet council. I don't know if he really makes meet and greets very often.
When they first started it, Magnus and Charles were very much.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Wanted to welcome everyone and show what it was. So you would have met him at least once. You head off, and it's another couple of hours. In the distance, who's got the best eyesight? Who would see it first?
I mean, I've got vigilance 6, which is like the highest it goes.
Yeah.
So I
You're
don't know.
in the heat, so you've got heat waves and everything else.
Oh, that's
And
not great.
you see in the distance this kind of shimmer, and you're not sure at first if it may be just caused by the heat, but it looks like someone wearing white and someone else with draped in something kind of above the ground coming towards you.
I just kind of quietly alert kind of not loudly snap my fingers, but kind of like in like to get attention and point in that direction and hope that people look at where I'm pointing. Because I still don't have the power where I can speak to people multiples in once. I can only speak to one, and that doesn't really help in a group.
It would if they had telepathic powers too, because then you could just play.
Yeah,
I mean, we have
yeah.
done a little bit one-on-one, but
Yeah. No, it's whoever of you looks. Rebecca gets kind of grimace to her face. Are they responsible? You can hear the knuckles crack, stretches her back, and you hear all of the vertebrae pop a little bit.
We don't know anything yet, kid.
Call me kid.
Sorry?
Don't call me kid.
All right.
And she starts
Fair enough.
walking off a little bit, pulling out in front of all of you. The tower is now much larger. You can see you'd be there in a couple of hours anyway. But these two are coming towards you.
I
What's
could
coming
pop
towards
over
us?
there and see who it is.
I mean, there's one cloaked figure and one. You said like just a regular or kind
Yeah,
of,
so quite petite, at least compared to the other one. Wearing all white, you think?
I mean, they can't have not seen us.
Can I investigate them?
From this far, no. I would say if you had binoculars or something, then yeah, or some way to augment your sight. But as it is, you'll meet them in about half an hour if you just keep walking.
as
Or
we
she
were
could
walking.
fly.
Yeah, that's true. If you want to.
Would people mind if I flew over and like?
No,
You do what you want.
Yeah.
I'm not going to argue with you, Sarah.
it's an RPG, and you're the
Right.
most bone-breaking person in the party.
I'm gonna fly ahead and see what their deal is. See if they're dangerous. I'll be back. All right. I'll fly over.
You flying directly to them, or are you going up high and then flying?
I'm gonna fly towards them, but maintain a decent distance and stay in the air near them. So maybe I'm gonna stay, but I'm gonna be like, I'm aiming to get like 30 feet away, but above them.
Fly over. It does not take you long at all. You see women. It looks like women in white, long black hair, skin tight, kind of white catsuit. The man has so blonde, tousled hair, is wearing a large sort of robe just falling over himself. There's a band over his eyes made of some rough cloth. And as you arrive over him, his head turns to you. Again. We have them. Yes. It was Tuesday? Oh. You are a mutant, yes?
I fly there, being a massive, muscly woman. How could you tell?
Yes. Mutant. Not dead. They not gone. We need the mutants. You were here. You were all gone. You were. Sorry, I was alone a long time. Don't speak properly. Please excuse if I say things strange or make up words.
It's all right, mate. I get it. You've
The
been here a
woman
long
beside
time.
him. Yeah, this
What happened
is
here?
Captain Britain.
Sorry? Who said that?
The woman beside
Woman.
him.
Are you Brian?
I don't remember my name. They took it. They took everything. My eyes, my life, my world.
Who's they?
The Dark Ones. Come, we have lots to talk about, have talked about, will talk about.
All right, well, I'm with some people. We've got to wait for
Yes,
them.
yes, the other mutants, they need to come, we need your help. The mutants are all gone, it's only you.
All right, wait here. Well, you keep walking. I'll fly back and let them know. We'll meet in the middle. I
You
fly back and I explain all of what just happened. I just say, this Captain Britain's all fucked up in the head.
Oh, fantastic. Finally, good news. Just like the sarcasm just tripping.
He's all fucked up in the head and can't speak right, but he's been expecting us. He knows we're here. He knows more than
Okay.
he knows a lot more than he should. He
And
clearly
he
has
kind of-
answers.
He motions at the lady in white, and she is?
Don't know. She seemed all right.
Okay.
Well, she didn't try to kill me, and she's there with Captain Britain. And this Captain Britain is pretty obvious. He has good intentions, even though his head's all gone. Head's all scrambled eggs.
I can maybe, hopefully... well, I can't unscramble them, but I can see what happened. Hopefully.
Well, I'm hoping he'll be able to explain it, but he did say that he won't be able to speak good, and he may make up new words. So, you know.
Well, it'll be interesting anyway.
He told about
And
dark
what else are we
ones.
going to do?
They took everything.
Took-
They took his
Ah.
eyes, and they took everything.
Did he have eyes when you looked at him?
No. Well, they were covered up. I'm assuming they were covered.
Oh, okay.
They were covered up so because he was missing his eyes.
I thought it was
I
like
don't know. I
metaphorical.
didn't want to ask him about his disability, like, you know. or
No, I
front
understand.
like.
Sarah, you might
I
have
thought
recognised
it
the
was
woman, actually.
metaphorically speaking.
Oh, okay.
I forgot, because you're a kind of street level heroes. Well, you're a bit better that, but it's White Tiger. She's a hero in New York, but I know that you did some stuff over there, I think.
Oh shit! White Tiger. Ah, cool.
Very cool.
Spoiler alert. I just watched her dad die.
Oh,
In something. But anyway, let's Well, Michelle did. Anyway,
Sarah.
so I'll just say
I was about to say that seems.
he's with White Tiger. She's all right. What I hear. She's She
I
knows,
don't know if you know
she
her
knows
identity,
Daredevil, and she knows Daredevil, and I met Daredevil, and you know they seem all right. So you know she's probably cool. Assuming she's like the one from our Earth or not.
Mm.
Starting to suspect this isn't our Earth. For a while, I thought this was because I went up, I saw the shape of the Thames. It was exactly the same as ours. But something about.
I mean, the good news, I suppose, is that maybe our Earth is not beyond reconstructing.
What do you mean reconstructing?
I
I mean, ideally it still exists, but I'm just saying if it doesn't.
as you're saying that, a voice interrupts.
Okay.
Beyond reconstructing, no, they want to construct everything. They need the shape, they need structure, they need all of it. They need it in place, and we have to stop them. We need the mutants. The mutants can save. We need to go. We need to talk. We have
Right,
gathered as many
yes.
as we can.
Yes. To me, my X-Men and all that.
And the X-Men are dead. They died a long
I was
time ago.
joking. Anyway.
Is
He
this
doesn't
a-
understand humour anymore. The woman
No,
says.
Is it a Silas voice, or can everyone hear us?
That's no.
Can we hear them? Can everyone hear these voices?
That's a good point. Yeah. Like, do
Wait,
we?
Tiger. No, they've come over to you. You've been
Okay.
walking, and they've.
Okay.
White Tiger doesn't
yeah,
have a mask on. Our suit's kind of ripped. You can see it's not all white. It's got black stripes on it.
I
She
didn't
looks
say
at you all and
before,
says, "I'm Ava."
I'm sorry. I know.
We've met,
I
I
know.
think.
We have.
Yeah, back before all this shit happened.
I
Thought
think
you
that
were
might
dead.
confirm. I think that might
Yes, dead,
confirm
dead,
things.
all dead. This is a different. This is not their world. This is not their world. This is no one's world. This is a dead world. This is not.
I say before I stop myself. Oh, thank God.
No, I get
okay.
it. That's not
Thank
my
God it's
world
the
either.
dead world. Oh well, I mean,
Well, I haven't met White Tiger from my world. I heard about you or her or you. I know the Daredevil in my world, and he knows you on my world. So yeah.
We worked together on a case when I was in London. It was a couple of years ago now. Brian
God, that sounds
brought a
awesome.
lot of us here.
So we're at a severe disadvantage because we just showed up yesterday and have no information on what the hell's going on.
We can
Can
talk
you-
and walk.
That'd be wonderful. This is Lauren, Chris, Silas, Jeremy, and Rebecca.
Rebecca looks like raging.
These two just lost some people.
Sorry,
So-
everyone gone. It's. Did you know? No, they couldn't know. Time.
no what?
It's. It's. Thoughts are hard. This is. For me, I have been here, I've been waiting. And we need everyone. We need all that we can get, and you're the only mutants, and you're the only ones that can use the gates.
All
The
right.
gates.
One gate. It only works for mutants. It's the last one. That's where they have him.
Who?
He's talking about Legion. They have Legion. I don't know if this world's Legion or some other worlds, but they have him. And they've trapped him here on the other side of a mutant gate. None of us can get through.
All right. Start from the top. What happened here?
The Loiger came.
The Loiger.
Loiger. Loigor.
Silence for a moment whilst we all Google that.
No, don't Google it. You make spoilers.
What does this Loiger do? Did it turn everything into glass and this?
Many angled ones have a plan, and they are taking everything. If we don't stop them, many, many universes are gone, and they have power beyond.
Do these things have the power to mess with your head and make you see things from your past?
Yes, they do that. That is their favourite. They feed on your fear, on your no understanding, on she died and they killed her, and then I had to watch, and then they took my eyes, and I had to stop them, and I did stop them, and now I've been here alone so long.
Who did they kill? Your
Everyone.
sister?
My sister, my children, everyone, all the heroes, they took the mutants first. They killed their island. They killed everything. My eyes in the future or in the past, and they want structure. They want everything. They want clockwork. They want to change. They don't like life. Not like us. I have a plan. I have spent so long working on a plan, and now that you're here, we can finally get started.
Who else you got?
White Tiger speaks up. There's not many of us, a couple of heroes from different worlds. There is one, well, you can meet him and he can tell you his story. There are some worlds that are under attack just now.
I think ours is under attack. That's how we got here. Well,
if we can work out what Earth you're from, maybe we can do something about it.
Our Legion sent us here as we were being attacked by things that were messing with our brains that sound very similar to these Loiga that Brian's talking about. Yeah, Silas, you heard this term Loiga before?
News to me.
Lauren, Chris, Loiga, really?
Never. I mean, I didn't know what half of this world was until like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Jeremy, you're all knowledgeable on nature and stuff, right? Like Loigas, have they come up?
If we had my dad's library, I'm sure we could find something, but the many angled ones, is that not something like Lovecraft or something? Is it not?
It sounds like it would be. Isn't it? Don't. And he's like Silas is trying to rack his mind, and like, isn't there something about like the hounds that come out of corners? I don't know. I don't keep up. I've got other things on my mind.
Sorry, I need to give someone trouble.
Well,
sorry. You're walking all this time. You're going towards the tower.
At an appropriate point, I would like to ask Ava. Don't suppose you have a Captain America there, do you?
We do. It's funny, we had two, but we'll tell you about that later. It's a story to be had over a drink.
Yeah, I can. Yeah. Is it a Steve? Is he a Steve Rogers?
Yeah. Much older than the one in my world. It's strange.
Never thought I'd get to meet a Captain America. I would like to have met him under better circumstances than this.
It's not all done yet. Captain Britain flies up. If any of you happen to look up, you see that he's naked under that robe.
You know what?
Immediately looking away
Hellfire
again.
Club, I've seen so much worse. It's not really.
Yeah, I know he's blind, Ava, but doesn't he know when he's wearing pants or not?
He's been alone for a long time.
He's been alone for a long time. He does you know.
Yeah, I shouldn't judge. I'm sorry.
He's strange, but I think if we're going to beat them, he's the only... Not Scotch. God damn it, Rob. People are making me laugh too much on this stream. That's bad, terrible. That's Captain Britain's Captain Britain's cop.
Do you need a stop looking at the chat reminder, or do you like the chat? I can't tell.
I don't
like
know.
half the time you hate the chat, and half the time you would like the chat. And
I think it depends on the game. Like at the moment, it is good, but when I get to the more horror bits, I'll need to make sure I don't look. But at the moment, it's quite fun.
I would say to Ava, like, so we can help you, and you can help us.
We'll try. We have world walkers here where people can get to just about any world that we know of.
Well, if we can help you, we can. That seems only fair and right.
Welcome to the team. You enter the massive tower, and inside again, basically like the Fortress of Solitude. It's all black glass. You see maybe 50 heroes, and you'll recognise some of them you don't. But you do see Captain America standing with his shield. He looks to be in his 60s, late 60s, but still really well built, talking to a couple of younger people.
I forget. Well, I don't forget, but I'm just like, in my head, I'm thinking, well, you know what? This is a really fucked up situation and very serious, and there's a lot on the line. But also, yeah. And I walk over to him and say, Captain.
Sarah?
You know
Oh
who
my
I
God.
am?
We fought together.
Okay.
We didn't. I mean, you probably fought with Asara, but you didn't fight with this one, me. I
He looks
just
you up and down. No, you're younger. Well, nice to meet you, Sarah, and he puts out his hand. Glad to have you on board.
I think I need to have a roll to see if I can keep my cool. What
Chris,
role
I think
do
we're
need
so
to
third
do?
wheeling this whole experience right now.
What role do I need to keep my cool?
I don't know. Eagle.
All right. Do I keep my cool?
You don't completely fucking lose it, but you're yes, yeah, yeah. Sign my chest, exactly.
This is awesome. I've been a big fan my whole life. On my world, we never met. I went through a bit of a weird, rough time. Probably you met a version of me that didn't.
No, we had many talks about that, and you did well. You overcame it. You are
Oh my God.
good hero. It was an honour to work with you. And as he says that, you see past his shoulder someone you recognise from a long time ago. They kind of hunched over, and you can see just hands together like this, just shaking back and forth.
Who is it?
Titan Boy. And that's where we'll leave it for tonight.
What?
Well, not quite. I see him and I just say in Captain America's face, oh fuck.
Language. Yeah, so that was the first episode of the second season, or second act, if we're being fancy, of We All Fall Down. I hope you enjoyed it, those who are watching. Those who are playing, if you don't enjoy it, you can get the fuck. That's just that. We'll do a round, say goodbye.
Board. That's a cliffhanger that only I get.
Yeah, but that's alright.
Yeah.
I remember you talking about Titan Boy in session 0, I think.
Oh, yeah,
great.
And
Okay.
I just assumed, well, that's something that won't come up again, and then there it is.
See, it actually, the Michelle wrote to me today, and I was like, ha ha ha. I haven't forgotten.
Well, it was buried deep in the character sheet, and it was a flaw. And I was like, well, because I took that flaw, I got a bonus, so it's not fair if it doesn't fuck me up in some way at some point.
Thank you, Stay Brown. Right, so do a quick round, and then we'll all fuck off. Sound good? And we will go in reverse from before. Lavaita, how was your evening?
That was fun, thank you. It's good getting back into this. Marvel was my first game in years, so yeah, fun to jump back in there.
It's good to have you back. Kathrine, I know we didn't get very much with you today, but I was trying to set some things up for you for going forward. But you'll get more.
It's okay.
No,
It was nice.
No,
I love
you'll
being
get more,
back.
I promise.
It's amazing.
I think still got a lot of stuff to cover from all the characters going forward. Michelle, how was your evening?
It was fun. I got to meet Captain America.
Yeah.
That's right. I mean, that's on the bucket list, like big time. So there you go. Now you gotta collect them all. Go to all the
Exactly.
multiverses and just like meet all the Captain.
I will find one that will marry me.
Get the Hydra cap and just smack him. Seb, how was your evening?
Really good. You could see me grinning like an idiot if my camera was working. God damn it! so mad.
I rewatched the finale before, and big fangirl bacon.
Yeah.
No, the watching your face as you reacted to things like the scenes when you went in, it was superb.
Yeah. No, next time it'll be like a lot more kind of. I think this like it would have been like a lot of like in character exasperated. Oh, of course it's this, and of course it's this, and of course he doesn't remember. Yeah, but yeah, no, I loved that. Like I didn't know what to expect, and this was exactly like what I wasn't expecting. Like, it was sort of kind of just out of I love it. It's such a great start to a new season, quote unquote.
I've got lots of stuff coming for you, so I hope you're going to like it. So we have on Friday, we have Vampire.
Vampire Masquerade, yeah.
Vampire. On Monday, we have Hunter.
Hunter, yeah.
And Tuesday we have what do you call it? Die, exactly. Tomorrow I'm recording with Stephen for the next thing for the podcast, which is awesome. And so yeah, we're going to say goodnight. We're going to fuck off.
I have a raid ready if you want to do one.
Yeah, just stick it.
It's not the TTRPG stream because there's not a lot of them live right now.
Oh no. Well,
But it is
Out
someone
the
who I know
whole
a bit
market.
who's in the TTRPG space,
Then-
although he's not playing one just now.
do so because I'm going to need to fuck off. But please read, and if you're with us, stick with us. It'd be nice. And thank you again for watching.
Yeah. Thank you, and thank
Bye.
everybody for playing. Bye.
Bye.
I've done the raid, but I think we're still streaming.
Nope, that's us.